puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And some room to work. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Wentz now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jonathan Allen able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Pernell McPhee with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The punt team on now as from their end zone they get it away. Now it's Crowder. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Redskins. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Buying time to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. Hey, gun.
Now Smith. Being chased out left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Ajayi. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Let's go. Great.
Now Wentz. Urtez at left side. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This is Ajayi. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Let's go. 5-3, Lynn, 5-3. Down the man inside, down the man.
Here's a journey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. To throw on second down is Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go. Let's go, 15. Hey, let's roll. Block.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
Here's Smith now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Smith on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
12. Regular.
Now maybe a free play here for Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Liz. Slot.
from the gun on third down. Smith, and that's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hey, on.
After the interception, here's Smith. Carrying one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd and 10, Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's it for the first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 70 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, on. Hey. You got three. Three down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Smith. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Let's go. 15.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw on 2nd down. Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing is Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st down, it's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 32 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike. For 6. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a handoff to a Giant to begin the drive. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Davis with it left side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Hey, on. Hey, slot.
Smith to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, Smith. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll go to P-Rod, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Smith now to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it away. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 15 yards through the air and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He's going to look deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go play action here on first down. Dotson with the read over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Back up. No, right.
They run it here with Thompson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, on. Liz, 18, yeah.
Smith going to throw it. He's got his man. This is Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go, 15.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. They give it to him running left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good